everyone, welcome back or welcome if you're new. My name is Lindsay and this is Boy Mom Loves to Save. So it is Tuesday and I never record or have videos live on Tuesday, but it is July 1st. So I want to do a Q2 update of my debt and goals. So I've got this here. I write it out instead of typing it out all the time, but student loan debt is what I have. I'm not counting our house. That we don't need. I consider that part of our expenses. So house is just the way that it is. But my actual debt is student loan debt because our vehicles are paid off, credit cards are paid off. This is the majority of what I have. So I already wrote in here after Q1, my balance was $117,467.64. So the way that the federal government did it, I didn't have any say. There's number 1 and 2 is how it's listed. So number 1 is at $13,853 with no change. And then debt number 2 is at $98,097.95. So that means I paid in Q2 $7,197. Whew, that's from my Friday videos. Then total paid in 2025 is $13,644. So that brings my current balance to, because of interest accumulates, but my goal was to pay $25,000 in 2025. It wasn't bringing down my debt total by a number for my goal because of interest, but $111,950.95. So that is a difference of, what I say? Well, it brought it down. I paid $7,197, but it brought it down $6,000 some because of interest, like I said. So that is that for my debt update. I'm going to move this off to the side. Oh, and I started doing this. This is just more for like my visual. So each one here, this is what I started with in 2025. So each square is $1,224. So I have 8 of them colored in here. Okay, so that comes to my goals, but I forgot to get markers, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not sure if these are the right colors, but I have green as being on track, yellow as being not where I wanted to be at the end of that quarter, and then, but I have started working on it. Red is pretty much have it started and not anywhere near my goal of what I wanted for 2025. All right, so first one is pay $25,000 towards student loans for 2025. So halfway through the year, that should be $12,500, I believe, that I should have paid. And what did I say? $12,500. I paid $13,644. So I am actually on track and ahead on that one. So I'm going to count that as green. Ooh, that is not the right color, but that's okay. We'll just do it this way. I wanted to add $2,000 to my emergency fund. All right, so this is kind of my binder that goes along with my goals here. So let's come to emergency. Emergency. I have added in $225. So at the halfway, only $225 at the halfway mark for the year. I should have been at $1,000. So this one I am pretty far behind on. Okay, next one here is finish from January through April. I needed to add $300 to my CD ladder. So then April to May, because in May I started it. So here's April. I added the money. It's the blue. And then May started the 3rd year of me working on it. So my goal here, because I finished this one, so we're going to put a sticker there. Because the way I started my CD ladder in May, so that's why it gets kind of confusing. So then from May to December, I wanted to add $100, but looking here, I actually added $200 in May, and I added $200 in June. So I did more than what my goal was, so I'm going to count this one as green. And then I'll come back to this. This book is from Debt Free Jessie. And what I love about it is, I can show you here. Let's get to here. Okay, so year one, I started in May of 2023 and I added $100, and then this is 2024 and I finished it off. And then here's 2024, I added $300, so it brought my total plus the interest to here. So this was 2025, the beginning part, and now third year of 2025, and I added 200 to both of those. So that means in May I have $624.12, June $622.85. So interest is adding up just from the 3 years there, or the third year, 2 complete years for those 2 months. All right, next one here, max out my IRA of $7,000 for the year, which I did in videos. So I'm gonna count that one as completed. Actually, we're gonna go here, here, because we don't need to do any more. So let's do that here as well. And sticker, there we go. Hudson and Lennox's 529 and their investment accounts. So here is what I've been working on for Monday's videos. So I did reach the halfway point for Hudson on his investment account, but I'm working on Lennox's to reach the halfway point. But because I'm doing $200 a month, I'm actually going to be completed with that before, probably even before the end of the third quarter. So I'm going to put this as on track. There we go. Oops, that's for all 4 of them here. And then investing, because I don't really go out and spend a whole lot of money, I said I was going to give myself $100 a month to put into the market, and I don't do that on my YouTube channel, but I have been doing that. So every month I've given myself $100, and I did not look to see what it's at because I invest it and then kind of watch it and sell the stock and whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of just playing with the market. So I am on track for that one. So that's page 1. Page 2, save for and complete the deck. So that's pretty much done. We have the stuff that we need. Husband's been working on it, but we had some super hot days. And then we needed a new door back there because it was all dry rotted out, and we got that fixed and changed out. Pay $15,000 for taxes. So this is what I've been working on for taxes. This is a $20,000 challenge. So halfway through the year for quarter 2 should have me at $7,500, correct? And I am at $5,713. I just added this up before I started recording, so I am a little bit behind, but I am working on that pretty aggressively. So I'm gonna put this as on track. Fully fund Christmas. So in my Christmas, I didn't pull out my white binder. I'm finishing up a $1,000 challenge. I'm not going to get all 3,000. I don't need it. I've already got a lot of my Christmas shopping done already. So I might just do a couple little challenges after that big $1,000 one. So I'm going to count that as, or not completed, but as on track. Save and finish installing all new windows. This one I'm still gonna put behind. I've been hounding my husband to work on this, but he has not. That one we've been stalling on. And then save $2,000 and complete pool repairs. That was done. I completed that. I think it was Marlene's book that I worked on. Got what we needed, and everything is done. Pool, actually, the boys went swimming today. So we're going to count that one as completely done. Then I might be adding some new goals in here. I did not have it prepared for this video, but I will have some news coming up on changes that are going to be happening hopefully this week, but this was kind of a last second. Figured I would record it because it is Sunday night and this has to go up Tuesday, but I still have to edit tomorrow morning's video for Monday. So, and it's like 9 o'clock at night. So I have not planned for that. But that is it for this video. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate you all being here. And yeah, that is my update. So I am pretty much on track for everything. So I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.